Ruben Amorim has extra training on the books for these bluffers after the mediocre performance at home against Leicester City. He had players do extra training after the match. Not everybody was involved. Certain players were. Højlund was one of those players who went the full 90, who actually did the extra training. Man, I love this. Ruben Amorim, hard man to please.
That's what we need. Hard men will get you through hard times. And Manchester United are in the middle of some hard times. They are struggling. And we need a manager who's going to go the distance in the sense that he has his vision of how he wants to play. He's not going to deviate from that. And he knows what level of effort is going to be required for this team to get back to where it needs to be. He's seen it. He already knows the league. He's seen how tough it is. This league is no joke. Any team, 1st to 20th, they can kick your ass. Like we saw with Southampton. So I think he is instilling the type of hard work ethic that we need to get back to, that this team was built on in the 50s and 60s with our great teams, 90s and 2000s with our great teams. They all worked their fucking ass off. It wasn't just having the best players. It was having players that would outwork everybody else in the league, and that made the difference. So this is what I love to see. He's not happy, even with a win, and fans weren't happy. So this is what we need. We need a team that's willing to do the extra miles. I'm excited about this. More of this.
This has vibes of Ten Hag made him run the mileage they didn't cover in the game. How much of this shit? I mean, we just got rid of Rashford. He wasn't training well. Now we're doing training after games. This manager he's relentless. That's the one thing. This is a fight. I view this as a fight between the players and the manager and his demands, and he is just raising the demands until they're met. He's saying, nope, you're not there, we're doing more. You're not there, you're doing more. And, we played high school American football in North Jersey, and I'll tell you, you don't like your coach, when they run you that hard. We had 7 days a week, rain or shine, freezing,
fucking miserable.
90 degrees in the summer,
cold,
no water,
cold
drinking
rain
out of a hose.
in the winter.
It was they tried to make it a hard environment, and it was extraordinarily tough. And as much as I don't like the brain damage that came with it, that it made you tougher and prepared you for what life was going to throw at you. And these players are just pampered. They're light work for Leicester City. These teams are getting pushed around they're blowing in the wind, and it's we got to create a hard team that can deal with it. Leicester City should be table scraps for this team. You should be able to play the kids. And we don't have any semblance of an anchor of that work ethic at Manchester United anymore. It's completely gone. So he has to build it from the bottom up, and this is part of it. And I like this. I like this from the manager.
I love this because we need this type of hard-nosed attitude we're not going to get back just based on vibes. We have to get back based on outworking every other club in the league, bringing in the best talent, cultivating the best talent. And that's just going to happen. It's going to take years, but we have to give this man time because he's still got a lot of bluffers, but you can already tell he's looking for players. Players are getting rewarded. Players are getting new contracts. Players who will work hard for the team, right? Dorgu, I can tell he's a hard worker. I don't think we're going to have a problem with Dorgu working hard. That guy is a unit. That's why Ahmad got the new deal. I bet you Magoo, for all his goofiness, is a hard trainer. I bet you he is. He always looks lean. So this is the type of discipline this team needs to get to the next level. You don't get there by chance. So I love to see this. We need grit. We need resiliency, and we need the ability to be fit because fitness is so critical in top flight football. And we haven't looked fit enough, to be honest, in these games. And that, you have to be fit, especially to play his system, which requires you to run a shit ton. So I love this from Ruben Amorim. More of it, please.
Yeah, so Ruben Amorim training after the match. Apparently, Højlund went the distance. That was from the Mirror. Basically, Rasmus was one of the players decided to do the hard yards. I think that's a good thing, giving you hey.
I'd like to see that.
Højlund wants to work for it, and this is Amorim's way or the highway. And I feel like he's got a guaranteed 18 months at this club, no matter what happens. And he knows that he needs to make him work the hardest probably now, right, ahead of next season. So by the time you bring in the next players, they know the level, and then they can teach it to the next players. Right now, there is no level in Manchester United. It's just bluffing. So we have a big match this week. We have a lot of time to rest, so you could do extra sessions. So maybe this is where we're going to play some catch-up, and Ruben's going to get the players in form. But let us know what you think in the comments below. Is he a madman? Is he going to drive into the ground, or more? Is he going to fall out with more players, or is this going to work? Is this sort of what's going to take us to the next level? Let us know in the comments below. Like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we'll see you in the next video.